How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here, and in today's video, we're going to end up taking a look at a first look at Annihilus himself, because you are able to face him on cell 11, which is kind of hidden right here. Then we're going to end up going in and taking a look at my defense I plan to be using for Cosmic Crucible. Now, I think this is the more important and interesting aspect, because it kind of gives us that first look at what Annihilus is going to be bringing to the game, and I tried doing about 2 attempts on here just to get an idea of what we're going to be facing. And then after that, like I said, we're going to take a look at my Cosmic Crucible defense. Let's go ahead and use the special right here so we can try to get through these bugs really quick. All right, so got 2 more bugs to go. And let's go ahead and basic here. All right, so now Annihilus is going to come down. You can see him right here. Looks actually pretty cool. Right off the bat, you do see he comes in with 5 safeguard and 5 immunity, which is very, very interesting. Now, as far as the stats goes, right here it's showing he has 317 speed. When I went in previously, he had like almost 1,000 speed. Maybe it has to do with the safeguard immunity on him, depending on how many stacks he gets more. That's definitely a possibility. For the abilities on here, we do see that his special costs 4. Then there's no cost to ultimate and basic on here. Let's go ahead and start by doing the ultimate here so we can try to get some of these immunities off and see what kind of control effects we could end up doing to him. Let's go ahead and basic here. All right, so now he has 1 more immunity right there. Somber will just end up doing a basic. And what now his ability, his safeguard and everything's off. Let's double check the speed. Still showing 317 on here. Now, this is something very interesting. If we end up dropping the speed, let's go ahead and use the special right here. And you can see it did end up applying to vulnerable. It did not end up applying any of the negative effects that typically come with Sue's Storm. So if we look at Sue's abilities on here, right here, abilities, the special is supposed to do defense down, trauma, ability block. None of that landed on him. So it looks like maybe he's not able to get the ability block on him. Let's try to use the ultimate from Taskmaster and get through the dialogue. No negative effects again, so maybe he can't get blinded. That's definitely a possibility. Let's go ahead and basic on here. And we are able to land bleeds. Now, he looks like he's not able to beat turn meter rewind. So we end up dropping the speed. There's no turn meter rewind on here. It does end up applying vulnerable. Now, let's see if we can end up stunning him, see if any resist or anything pops up on him. And no resistance. So looks like he can't be stunned also. Very interesting. We are able to get the assist on there, or no assist, because Human Torch, he should have been doing assist on those moves. Let's go ahead and do the special. That one got resisted. We are able to get a heal block. We are able to get the offense down on him. The special right here doesn't really do anything. It flips. Let's go ahead and still use that special. All right, so really cool ability right here. That's a really, really cool animation. And that just ended up wiping us out. So it didn't end up removing or doing a decay on any of those negative effects. So overall, I'm not sure what the ultimate does. That special was a massive damage though, which is pretty cool. He's too powerful, more allies on the way. Overwhelmed, what do we do? Run away, fight another day. Yeah, so kind of a first glimpse at him. So he comes in with the safeguard immunity of 5 turns. So Franklin and Thanos Endgame, Silver Sable's ultimate, those all do decays by 2. So you can't really use that to really get through it. You can use it to chip away. Otherwise, Thanos Endgame, his passive, that removes 5 stacks. So it looks like Thanos Endgame, his passive, if he gets pushed, he is able to kind of get through all those safeguard immunity. The no ability block, no defense down. I'm not sure about slow. It looks like he shuts off the assist now portion as well. So very interesting kit. I'm curious if this is just kind of a sneak peek at it and they're going to kind of revise it later on. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this kit. Animation looks amazing also. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump over to Cosmic Crucible and take a look at my defense now. right, so here's the defense I do plan to use for this upcoming week of Cosmic Crucible. I'm still planning to kind of go more offensive heavy. However, there's a few defenses. I wanted to try to pull as many turn manipulation teams away so that we can kind of trip them up a little bit. So try to keep that in mind. If you don't have those characters, I'll see if there's other options we could kind of do for those. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with stage 1, teamwork. This one here, skirmisher characters will be getting the assist now. So I'm going to end up doing the Night Stalkers with Super Scroll in here. So as you see, I do have Blade as a striker. That way, he's going to do that opening hit. It's going to call all the assist in, and then he's going to get a striker hit at the end, basically making this 6-tap. Whoever he's hitting turn 1 is just going to delete him, and hopefully the adjacent targets as well. Now, you can end up trying to use like a Cabal team to take this out, which is perfectly fine. Immortal X-Men, Starjammers, anything that tries to shut down the assist, which is kind of my goal for what I'm doing on here. Stage 2, I'm going to end up doing Orcus with Dorm. I have seen some Orcus with Apocalypse in here, which has given people issues, myself included, last week. I just want my Apocalypse for offense still a little bit longer, but if you don't need your Apocalypse, he's a great 5th that you can kind of throw into the spot and really trip your opponents up. The reason I like Dorm is because it's kind of a trick play if people try to use Immortal X-Men in here. Storm ends up doing the special. She can end up getting a kill on somebody, they come back to life, and then all the negative effects are off, so you do have to really finesse that. So it's just a little bit of a trick play on here. Stage 3, this is the best offense. This one here, I don't think it's going to be that impactful. Basically, defense and offense on turn, barrier for 5%, flip offense down into offense up, and if the over 50% barrier, gain offense up. So it's really a nothing burger. I'm going to end up doing my Annihilators with Kahori in here. Kahori's been having some weird interactions in stage 3, so that's why I'm putting her in here, just to really mess things up. If they try coming in with the Immortal X-Men, I have Kingpin in here, so that way there's that summon as well to really mess up my opponent. If they come in with Starjammers, again, Havoc's going to have to target the minion first, and then from there, it could really go sideways if they end up pushing Thanos at the wrong time. So I just have some safety precautions in here. And then I have the 3-piece Annihilators to kind of stop the Cabal portion as well. So I have a lot of safety measures in here. We'll see if it ends up working in my favor. Stage 4, Solar Annihilation. This is the Annihilator Starjammers type of room. I'm just doing a full Liberty. Liberty is a counter into Starjammers. So if they try doing Starjammers and trying to get cute, maybe throw in some Annihilators, I'm hoping it still kind of messes them up. Now, previously I did have Super Scroll in here, or he could end up doing like another character that can kind of counter some of those hybrid teams and kind of cookie cutter teams. We can do Super Scroll. We could end up doing a Hyperion gives the defense up, safeguard for himself, so there's more defense up. You can kind of throw whoever you want in the War Machine space. I'm just going to do the full team. Stage 5, while they're down, this one here, if there's trauma, they basically get a free ISO attack. It's basically the accursed, or try to throw as many trauma characters as you can, as you want in here. What we're doing is Mephisto, Null, Black Knight, Captain Britain, and New Emma. So the reason I have this in here, it's basically to try to get the double tap and then Immortal X-Men in here. That's really what I'm trying to go for. Just trying to pull as many dropped attacks from my opponent as I can. The Captain Britain in here, people's been doing Xavier. I just want Xavier for offense, just because I've been having some luck with him on the offensive side of things, because everything is kind of beatable this season. Now for stage 6, a lot of people's not going to have this. I totally understand. I just want to see what ends up happening in here. So on turn, clear positive effects, heal for 10% of each positive effect removed. I'm doing the Fantastic Four MCU, and I'm throwing in the Phoenix Force team. Now, other options, the Phoenix Force has been doing really good in stage 6 because they kind of stop the safeguard from your opponent, meaning there's not going to be a lot of positive effects for your opponent. I think there is a world where you could do Phoenix Force, maybe throw in like a Thanos Endgame, some other massive characters, maybe like a Odin. Just go hard in 6 still if you plan on doing that, just because it does mess things up, especially if you have a big Omega Red Phoenix Force. He is a monster when he starts getting diamonds on him, so don't kind of underestimate him. Now, again, if you want, you can try to combine maybe like a Mephisto Null Phoenix Force team, throw maybe a Black Knight Kingpin, something of that sort is a pretty good option, I think. Now, other options I could end up doing for the rooms, Night Stalkers are just like in 1. 2, I did try doing like a Liberty team in there, then I moved them over to 4 just to really try to pull that Starjammer team. Now, Vigilante, they're a pretty good team if you want to put them on defense in stage 2, because your opponent's going to mirror match it. So if they try to mirror match it, you can try to get like a second Punisher or something of that sort. I think that is kind of an option they can go with. For stage 3, if you don't want to end up doing this, you can kind of throw whoever you want in here. A Curse can go on defense in 5. A Cursed Mephisto is a nasty, nasty defense. So you can do like a Cursed Mephisto in 5. Throw Null and some other characters in 6. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. I'm just kind of trying to see what can go where if you don't have like your Xavier yet, or you don't have that big Phoenix Force Omega Red type of thing. So, and unfortunately, it is going to be more of an offensive heavy meta right now because of the way the rooms are kind of designed. So just try to make sure you have 1 or 2 big boys on the offensive side. So that could be like your Mephisto, your Odin, your Xavier. I'm going to be having Xavier and Odin for offense because I do have Mephisto Null on defense. So that's kind of what I'm gaining, kind of getting at right now. So I know this isn't the typical defense kind of video. It's just the rooms, I'm not too happy about it, but it is what it is. So we're just trying to make lemonade out of these lemons. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video. The Annihilus I think was pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.